passed on this IA3 Mellors, allowing visitation between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on every Sunday.
10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Where is the place?
Mellors, both are in Bangalore only.
No. Where it is, which place, or you can take him.
He can take him and drop the child. That's. Now, Mellors, IA6 of 2023 was filed by the wife for vacating the ex parte interim order. Then, Mellors, we filed the objections. Your Lordship may kindly come to the next page. Then, Mellors, orders were passed on IA, reducing the visitation from every Sunday to every alternative Sunday. Earlier, we had every Sunday. That was reduced
to alternative Sunday.
And there was also an order awarding 40,000 rupees. That was challenged before this honorable court in a writ petition.
40,000 maintenance is granted to whom?
To the wife.
And also for the children. All together.
It simply said 40,000 rupees.
It was ad interim order, isn't it?
Added. Now, Mellors, that was challenged.
What happened to that writ petition?
That writ petition has been disposed. Next in my synopsis itself, if your Lordship wants to turn to the next page, these are all admitted facts, no issues. 21, second column, 21 to 24. Mellors, the matter was set aside by this honorable court and matter was remitted.
Yes.
Now, Mellors, then we were given permission to file necessary application or whatever it is, Mellors. Then 5324 Mellors, IA11 was filed by the petitioner herein, seeking temporary custody of minor children for one half of vacations, birthdays, etc., etc. Now, Mellors, the IA11 was permitted. Thereby, they said, we can exercise the right of visitation on every Saturdays between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. only in the month of May. Then, Mellors, as far as IA3, which was already pending there, because that was set aside. 3, and they said you can file another application also if need be. So, we filed 11 also. As far as 3 is concerned, Mellors, the court reduced it between 11 and 2 p.m. Now, in order to bring it...
No. I number 3, initially it is on every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then you said that it is modified to every alternative Sunday. Thereafter?
We challenged before the High Court. Then the court said it has to be heard again. And if you want to make any other application also, we are free to make it. So 3 also...
In that 40,000 itself, this is also there.
3, 11 were both heard together now by the trial court. 11 was also filed because we wanted during the vacations also. Now both were heard. Now your Lordship may kindly see, Mellors. Table. I'll just give the table so that your Lordships will get a clear idea of. Mellors, on the top, I have written IA3 and IA11, if your Lordships were to see in bold letters. Synopsis next line. IA3 was filed, Mellors, wherein in the initial stage, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., from Friday evening 3 p.m. to Sunday evening 5 p.m., without respondent being there and telephone access. This was what was prayed for in IA3. IA11, your Lordship will get it on the right side column. We wanted for half duration of the summer vacations, birthdays, and some family functions, and access through video calls. And we should also be permitted to attend the school meetings, Mellors. IA3, Mellors, first and third Saturday at visitation room of family court between 11 and 2 p.m. Kindly see, Mellors. What was all the interim arrangement that was made that has been drastically reduced to 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and telephone access is given. Kindly come to right side, Mellors, IA11. Mellors, they said petitioner husband is permitted to have access through video calls and attend parent-teacher meeting. The last column is important, Mellors, fourth one on the right side on IA11. The petitioner husband is permitted to exercise the right of visitation on every Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the month of May, in addition to the visitation rights granted in WP so-and-so. What is the order passed in WP is culled out here. So this is, when the matter was pending before this honorable court, there was an order that I can exercise visitation rights every second and fourth Sunday. Now, my lords, this is only with regard to May month. I am given in a way Saturday and Sunday I am given in a way.
Otherwise, it is alternative.
Otherwise it is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on first and third Sunday
That's what
in the
alternative Sunday.
mediation center. The reason for this is completely disturbing in a way. The court says, my lords, there is a stray WhatsApp message that is taken by the court below into consideration, where the father says, I will not beat the children. That statement has been taken. We were not confronted with it. And post this, my lords, I request your lordship, whatever was the date of the, assuming for a while it is taken on the, though we dispute it, assuming for a while that we consider that it is completely correct. I had in a way, at one point of time, on one day, I had hit the child or whatever it is, my lords. Post that so many things happened and there was the cases were pending before this honorable court. Page 170 to 173 may kindly be seen, my lords. Page 170, 170 to 173. The photographs
No,
of
before that,
father-
we'll just look at the impugned order.
Pardon, my lords.
Before going to all that, we'll just look at an impugned
Please, my lords.
order.
Probably para 11, page 32 may be relevant, my lords, if your lordship.
I'm looking at the reasoning part of this.
It starts from para 11 is what I could guess.
Para 11.
11, page 32.
Yes.
May I read it here? On the other hand, the respondent mother heavily relied on the WhatsApp chats and emails to substantiate her contention that he is an abusive father and physically assaulted her and their elder son.
Yes.
The children are not willing to stay with their father. The WhatsApp chats produced along with the objection clearly shows that he apologized for beating the respondent and their son and also abandoned them
When
for
did he
long.
do this?
That's March of 2022.
March of
The
20.
petition is filed.
No, before, my lords, a year before.
So it's
My lords,
That's
petition is filed after, my lords. The reason they had to leave was this.
This is what.
In
they
fact,
say.
my lords, we didn't
and
leave.
so because of all these, because of the behavior of the husband, you left.
No, my lords, he left us.
Whatever.
Yes, my lords.
It has all happened before all these proceedings are initiated.
But after also, there are during visitation. My lords, in fact, the children are here if my lords wants to. The children are both here because we did not want to take an objection. There are multiple events that have happened during the visitation. In fact, right now, when the visitations are going on in the family court premises, the son is asking, please get us some water. He's like, no, I cannot buy you water. The policeman will arrest me. This is what he tells the child. He won't even get them water, my lords. This is the difficulty we are facing. My lords, there are multiple events even after filing. That is why the visitation was reduced. The first order where visitation was granted on all 4 Sundays was an ex parte order. We were not heard, we were not even served on that day. It was an ex parte order where visitation was given to the husband from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. The reason it was vacated and upheld by the Honorable High Court in a single bench was exactly this. What had happened was this elder son had a fever. The mother, when the visitation was happening, she still sent the child. He took the child to their Whitefield home. The husband took the both the children to the Whitefield home. The mother sent soup and said, please give this to the son. We have a message from the father saying, I ate the soup. I didn't give it to him. We have a message. We've put that on record, Malaj. I didn't want to say all this, Malaj, because at the end of the day, it's a father. Of course, he should have visitation, right? We're not saying that, but not to the detriment of the children. And Malaj,
So if it is detrimental to the interest of the children, alternative weeks, if they meet the father, is it not detrimental? What is on a weekly?
Malaj, when do I get to sit with the children? They have school through the week.
That's a different aspect. No, as far as the behavior of the husband is concerned, what loss, whatever injury or damage that you're apprehending.
I'm not apprehending.
No,
The
whatever.
child is apprehending.
If the child is apprehending, what can't happen? on a weekly, or it's a twice a month or on an alternative week, won't it happen on a, if it is on
It's
every?
in the court, Malaz. The reason the family court changed it was because they saw this. Malaz, what had happened was during the interregnum period, the children's cousins were all traveling to Georgia.
All the messages what he is giving to the mother appears to be with you have the disputes between them, or the normal human psychology and conduct, just to,
Malaz, it's fine, but you can't not buy your children water. I'm not saying this, Malaz, the son is right.
that's one incident, then.
It's not one, Malaz, it's two. Malaz, in the mall, when he took the children on the alternate weekend day, he slapped the child. The child came back with a bruise. This is the second incident of physical violence with the child.
What is that?
May I just,
There is a police complaint to that.
Yes.
may I just intervene? My lords, they said that there was an incident before,
No, not before, after, while exercising the visitation.
absolutely no, my lords, absolutely no. But
Is it
whatever,
so
it is,
while exercising
my
the?
lord.
they said
He
yes.
has also on one particular Sunday barged into their house without permission. Again, police had to be called. Malad, no 498A, no domestic violence case has been filed
My lords,
by us. This is very particularly important because we did not want to incriminate him criminally. But this is the act of the
So
father.
what are
no,
these
no, no, in fact,
temperamental
no,
issues
no,
the
my lords,
father is having?
absolutely no. My
Malad,
lords,
they wanted their.
Yes.
May I just know? He is a qualified person. He is well decently employed in IBM in a good position. And maybe they had some issues between the spouses. Both come from very respectable families, respectfully. And then Mellor, on one Sunday, he was supposed to go, then the court, then she was informed. He was informed that he cannot meet the child because the order is like this and it is changed from Sunday to this day. That's where Mellors, he did not have knowledge of it. So that's where he wanted to go there to see the child. Then at that point of time, I'm given to understand, she approached the police and then the police said, these are some issues that can be resolved between you. And he has to follow the court orders. He consulted the
The
instructing
police
counsel.
did not tell him that he has to follow the court
No,
order.
no, that was not brought to his knowledge.
Why it won't be brought to his
No, no.
notice?
He was not
You
there.
are
There
aware
was-
of an ex parte order, you
there
are
was-
exercising the
no, ex
visitation.
parte order was there.
No, you are aware of that order.
Please,
You are not aware of an order which is vacated.
that modification order, Mellors, there was a confusion.
That cannot be.
Mellors, then he went there. He thought that the Sunday visits, usually they used to go to church with the child. He said, he requested, they said no. Then they came out. There was no FIR, nothing of that kind.
One thing is, if they can't deal their life in a manner which is good for the conducive environment for the children, he is not entitled for a custody at all. This is not a battle between him and his wife.
Definitely no. I would be the first person to say this.
How can he
Now, my-
slap the child?
Mellors, I don't know. They say that and
What is
they
the- what
are
is the-
producing and we have,
When did this happen?
we,
Malad, the date
and no FIR, nothing, Mellors.
25th of February this year. Malad.
It's good that she didn't. February?
25th this year. Malad, I'll just explain what happened. My learned senior may not know why this happened. He came down, they live in Silver Lake Apartments, Malad, on the Trinity Circle. He came downstairs, he called the children. There was an issue with regard to the passport of the children. Now, the elder son is an extremely mature child, Malad. He has seen a lot of between the parents. He's very mature. All the cousins were going to Georgia on a holiday. Her father said, I will pay for the trip, no difficulty. But the children's passports were not made. They kept requesting the father. The father kept telling them, yes, I'll sign it today, I'll sign it tomorrow. And then he refused. So the children were extremely upset, even if there was no visitation and he came downstairs. They went downstairs. They told the father, please sign this form, please sign this form. He said no. So then the children said, okay, then we're going up. In that anger, he came back upstairs, threw the door wide open, came into the house while litigation is going on. You cannot scare the children like this. He is afraid today. Every single day he is afraid. What if he hits me? What if he hits me? This is what he asks me when I tell him, why don't you want to spend time with your father?
May I
How
just-
do I tell a 12-year-old child? It's not like they're not mature enough also. They understand things. Nowadays, internet has made them more wise than we are. But how do I explain it to a child that this is not going to happen when it has happened, when a court order is granted visitation? How do I tell them?
Father is there in the court.
He is not there, Miss. I can get him, absolutely.
Let us talk, then we'll pass on. We'll
Grateful, Miss.
Well, it's just one more point. Sorry. Well, there's a maintenance order also that they've challenged, which is item number 2. He's not paid a single penny.
I will just come to that.
No,
Miss.
it's
May-
their petition.
Yes, yes. It's the same. Item
When is that? Enter the dates. For the chamber.
Today, when, my lords, your lordship.
Today, I think there must be some matter today already.
Fair enough, Miss. Whenever your lordship directs.
Children are here, my lords.
My lords, I would request, my lords, if your lordship wants to interact with the children, fair enough. Otherwise, let children not miss the school every date of hearing. They are brought to the school, this one. I am
What
requesting that.
happens is there's no-
Today, there are about 2 matters in the chamber.
Fair enough, Miss. Whenever.
Give a date, on that it's in the evening, children can go to the school and then come.
Please, ma'am, we'll do that. We'll do that. And in fact, I have no problem if the father wants to meet the children before meeting the judges. I have
No,
absolutely
no issue.
So that there's no
Absolutely.
allegation on us. Please meet the father. We have no difficulty. But
When is
just
the date?
these activities will do.
Pose this matter on 22nd. 22nd is holiday.
October, madam? September. No, that's a Sunday.
Pose this matter on 23rd, on the day.
23rd, I am not there, my lords. My colleagues will be there. Otherwise, 24th.
No, it's in the chamber.
Ah.
They're also fine because no arguments are heard.
That's
please,
fine.
20.
20th possible.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I come all the way from Delhi. If 20th is possible?
20th,
Friday.
any matter on that day.
Is it okay?
Friday is not possible.
Oh, okay. My lords, then 19th?
There are already matters at 5 o'clock.
I'm so sorry, my lords. Then I'm terribly sorry. May I then request?
25th?
I'm in Supreme Court. My lords will hear arguments on that.